Hello lovely people, welcome back to another video. So today's video is going to be a devotion, a word that I would like to relay to my people, and I feel like God led me to this specific word maybe because of what I've been going through or gone through and dealing with in grief. As you guys know, my brother had passed March 4th a couple of months ago. It's been very hard on our family. So if you are dealing with grief or just something that's just kind of making you break, I think this would be a good devotion for you to listen to. So the title of this devotion is going to be called Breakthrough. Most of us are waiting for God to bring something to us. There's a lot of people out here who think God has to show me something. I need a sign. I need something that shows that you are here, God. When in reality, sometimes He gives us exactly what we need in that moment. We just don't know it yet because we're so blinded and we're distracted, and we're not looking for the right things. We're looking for something new, something to come out, a miracle, something crazy to happen for us to understand why certain things go the way that they go. Something I would like to say is something that you feel like it's your breaking point. When you feel like something is your breaking point or it's your breaking point in life, maybe that should be your listening point. Instead of calling it your breaking point, let's say this is your listening point. Some people go through their breaking point and they stay shattered, or they pick up little pieces because of shame or small things that they feel like they can't pick it all up themselves. Of course we can't do it ourselves, but some of us we need that breaking point. We need it. I'm going to give an example from something in the Bible. 1 Samuel 6:1-20 talks about Hannah. You guys know Hannah was being provoked for not being able to bear children. At that point, she could have felt like that was her breaking point. She kept getting taunted that she could not have children, but instead of breaking, she stood up, removed herself, and went to the temple and got into the presence of the Lord, who then comforted her. Your breaking point is not a breaking point. It is your listening point. God is trying to whisper something in your ear, and He needs you to break down your ego, pride, shame in order to hear Him, your insecurities. Tell Him that you are ready to listen, because when we have all our pride and ego and everything else in the way, we tend not to focus on what God has planned, but we focus on what we have planned. Take that breaking point and make it a weapon against what you're going through in life and turn that around. Most people who are broken or who have gone through something that breaks them become very powerful because they use that breaking moment as a listening moment, and they start listening from a word from God so that they can turn it against everything and make it into something. If God allows you to break, or it to break, a relationship, life, if He allows it to completely break down, it's because God wants to rebuild it stronger than before. When you push all of that aside, no one's story is better than your own. How can we talk about people when we have a knife in our own back? We cannot. Again, your breaking point must become your listening point. I know people, and there's plenty of you guys who will watch this, where they have so many people counting on you. You're always the one to give. You're always the one who's there for people. You're always the one who's strong, but you need to break. Sometimes you need to allow yourself to completely break down and put yourself first. This is no longer your giving season. This is no longer your being for people season. This is your listening season. God has put a pause in your life, something traumatic, something crazy to change your whole entire life. It's not time for you to sit there and be there for everyone else. You must be there for yourself now, because at this point you are completely broken and nobody is showing you that they are there for you but God. You are breaking. God is trying to make you while life is trying to break you. I couldn't get through it. But God has been comforting me. He has been here for me. He has been showing me that He's here. And I am willing to listen. I'm willing to completely turn my life over to God in order to listen. I miss my brother so much. And I don't understand. And I wish he was here. But I'm willing to listen, God. Don't let your breakthrough break you completely. Get into the presence of God. Get into the presence of God. He is the only thing that's pulling me through what I'm going through right now. It's only God. But that is my little devotion for today. Again, read 1 Samuel 6, 1 through 20 if you want to read about Hannah and everything that I had mentioned. Tune back into another video. I will be doing weekly devotion, and you guys have a superior, blessed day.